Hey everyone, it's Brett Hornby here. Hopefully you've been enjoying my content for up to this point, as now that we're entering spring here, or at least what we call spring here in Calgary, Alberta here, but here we are the first weekend of May here. It's definitely been a long winter here, but I figure, I'll do this a couple times, more likely 3-4 times out of the year, depending on how I see fit, but I just figure it's time to do another channel update here, just to give you a gist on what I plan to do here, especially coming into the spring and summer here, basically from now until Labor Day. This will be my plan on what I'll be working on here. Well, now as you've seen with my past videos here, fortunately both our hockey teams, the Calgary Flames and the Calgary Hitmen, are into their off-season now. Sadly, no championships, no WHL and World Cup for the Calgary Hitmen, and no Stanley Cup for the Calgary Flames there. So when it comes to my coverage of the hockey teams, there's going to be Season 1 is done when it comes to recapping the Flames and the Hitmen there, but I'll chime in with some off-season news, mostly with the Flames there. If they make any major trades, that warrants a separate video. I'll do that, and not anticipating any management changes both for the Calgary Flames or Hitmen, but if anything that's major enough that warrants a separate video, I'll make a separate video there. And then of course there's the draft, and I plan to do another draft recap video like I did last year, and do a free agency frenzy video. And speaking of, or I should say, go back to the entry draft there, I'll highlight who the Flames drafted, but I'll also highlight this year any Calgary Hitmen players that got drafted by who and where. So I'll do that with a draft recap video, which that won't be until obviously the end of June, and July 1st is when free agent frenzy happens. So I'll do a recap video of the draft and free agent frenzy and any other major off-season news regarding the Calgary Flames leading up to Labor Day there. Calgary Roughnecks, while they're in the playoffs there, as you saw the last video with the my Calgary Roughnecks this month. So May's video will be how they did in the playoffs here, and that still be to played out there. So just like with the hockey teams here, there will actually be a couple Calgary Roughneck off-season videos, because there's going to be another expansion draft where New York and Halifax will be joining the NLL there. So I think just like last year when Philadelphia and San Diego joined the NLL, I'll do what I think looking ahead of the draft and recapping the expansion draft, and then I'll do a draft recap video for the Calgary Roughnecks here. If it's happened, well, usually the draft will happen at the end of September there, but the expansion draft will likely be in the summer just like last year. So that'll be the same thing with Roughnecks. I don't anticipate any major news or updates, or I'll just tie that in with the expansion draft video there. So that covers those three teams. But now we got my red on for the Calgary Stampeders and the defending Grey Cup champion Calgary Stampeders. My Calgary Stampeders this month will return for a second season, and I'm not planning on changing anything in terms of my format. I'll recap the Calgary Stampeders every month here, and everything will still be the same. Why mess with the championship formula here, as we won the championship when I started my Calgary Stampeders this month. So Season 2, I am not going to change a thing on how I recap the Calgary Stampeders. One thing that will be different here, because it wasn't until the end of June last year that I decided to do it, as I was being more active in YouTube, is that there'll be a May video, because, well, hopefully there'll be some labor peace with the CBA and the Players Association, so there won't be any strike here, but I'll recap that. I'll recap the Canadian College draft and who the Calgary Stampeders drafted. And in fact, they actually play a preseason game in May, as on Friday, May the 31st, the Calgary Stampeders will be playing the Saskatchewan Roughriders, so they'll technically play a game in May, so watch for that. Season 2, Episode 1, I'll recap that the first weekend of June there, which will talk about what happened in May, and I'll cover up any other more off-season news there that I didn't cover or rehash, because I made a CFL update video in the off-season there, and of course there was a certain somebody that got banned, and let's say don't call him Johnny anymore. So that's definitely with my sports content there. So any off-season news when it comes to hockey and lacrosse, and my Calgary Stampeders this month will definitely be back in the spotlight here as the CFL season hopefully will start on time for 2019, and ultimately the 107th Grey Cup in Calgary here, and I'm dreaming that we'll be there and we'll win it. So obviously I'll do what I did last year too, is right after preseason I'll do my standings prediction and Grey Cup prediction like I did last year. And then I'll revisit it again on Labor Day, because that's what some CFL fans say. The real season doesn't start till after Labor Day, so I'll make my beginning of the season prediction video, and then I'll make my Labor Day weekend prediction video, make any adjustments as necessary. So watch for that, you know. And then the other thing I'm going to announce here is here we are the first weekend of May here. I have made some videos there that should be up by the time you're watching this video here. But I am going to actually go on vacation here next weekend, and I won't be coming back till just before Labor Day, or not Labor Day, not that long involved, I mean Victoria Day. And Victoria Day in Canada is on May the 20th. So I won't be posting any new content basically between after this video and after Victoria Day, but I will be possibly still capturing some videos while I'm on vacation, but I won't be uploading them until I get back from vacation there. So I am going to be taking a little bit of a break here for a couple weeks here after this video, as I'm taking a break from work as well, not just YouTube. I mean, this is still a hobby here. So if you're wondering where I am, I'm going to be going to Kamloops again for half a week there, and then drive up Highway 5 and spend some time in Valemount, and right near my favorite site, the Mount Robson Provincial Park, tallest mountain in the Canadian Rockies, Mount Robson. So there'll be some more content favoring that again this year, and might make a compilation video of all the videos that I made from my spring vacation like I did last year. So that will be coming up here shortly here in May here. So after Victoria Day, I'll get back and making content again. And then speaking of other content here, as we're talking about just my Calgary Stampeders this month, and there'll be a monthly feature at the end of the month here. There'll be a few more personal vlogs, attempt at comedy, which is something I just thought of, you know, this past winter here. So there'll be a few more of those videos, personal vlogs, attempt at comedy, as well maybe the odd, you know, the miscellaneous video here where I could do another Google Photos, you know, creation that either they make or I make. But that was my filler content before I came up with personal vlogs and attempt at comedy here. But the Google Photos app, as great as it is, there's some features in it that you used to have that they don't have anymore that I kind of miss. So, but I think I have enough content that to keep me going through the summer here. And then other adventures that I have planned throughout the spring and rest of summer here is possibly I'm going to be brave here and go to Regina to catch the Stampeders on the road in Regina wearing my red. Go Stamps Go. First time I'll catch a live game at the new Mosaic Stadium. Stay tuned if that actually happens. And then, you know, I'm planning on obviously catching all the Stampeder games in the stands here as the summer goes on, and hopefully, you know, I'll do another Labor Day rematch trip up in Edmonton. Definitely be my first visit to Commonwealth Stadium, since it got a little dusty there the last time I was there when we won the Grey Cup, but I don't think it'll be as dusty this year. But before Labor Day, I will have another trip to Valemount, and I'm going to stay in a little mountain retreat, or at least that's the plan right now. So there'll definitely be some scenery videos spread out here throughout the summer here in between my Calgary Stampeders this month and personal vlogs and attempt at comedy there. So there'll definitely be pumping more of those videos out there, but that's basically my plan here for the next few months here, basically from now until Labor Day weekend, when I'll probably put out another channel update talking about what I continue to plan to do, what I'm going to be working on again, planning on doing, hockey again. I enjoyed doing it from season 1 here. I wish I wish I was allowed to make a few more videos with Flames and Hitmen going on, but it was definitely fun recapping, because both teams overall, I say, had a great season. The playoffs didn't turn out the way we wanted, but there's only one championship in the league at the end of the day there. So anyway, that's just my channel update there. Just keep in mind that after this video here, won't likely be any new content here for the next couple weeks, as I'll be on vacation. I'll still be producing some content here, but I'm not going to plan on doing it this format, but I'll be prepared just in case. But when you're also on the road there, Wi-Fi is hit or miss there, but we'll see what happens here. But I'm looking forward to finally having my first holiday of the year for my annual spring vacation. It's definitely been a long winter, and felt like I definitely have had to do some personal stuff throughout the year too, and go through ups and downs in your career like everyone does. But anyway, thanks for watching all my content up to this point, and I look forward to producing more in the future here, and just give you an update to tell you what direction I'm going with my channel here for the next couple of months here. And as I always say, I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully you enjoy my content that I already have up, and future content that's to come here. So thanks for watching.